Hi, I'm Anthony.
My name's Rafael.
I'm Ivan.
And I'm Zach.
And this is our video on the Rwandan Genocide.
The Rwandan Genocide refers to the 1994 mass slaughter in Rwanda of ethnic Tutsi and politically moderate Hutu people. The genocide was carried out primarily by Hutu supremacist militia groups. The primary target of these Hutu militia groups were the Tutsis. The Rwanda genocide happened because of rising tensions between the Tutsi and the Hutu. But what really started this was the assassination of the president. And, with the assassination of the president, the mass slaughter that was the Rwanda genocide was able to happen.
An estimated 800,000 to 1 million died during the span of the Rwandan genocide, an estimated 300,000 being children. 95,000 children were also orphaned. Thousands of children were the victims of brutality and rape, among other atrocities. Thousands of other children, some as young as 7, were forced into military operations and forced to commit violent acts against their will. Children all over Rwanda had to suffer the consequences of a conflict between adults. There are an estimated 101,000 children that are heading approximately 42,000 households. These children lost their parents for various reasons. Many were murdered during the genocide, some died from AIDS, and others are in prison for genocide-related crimes. These statistics show that the Rwandan children were the ones affected the most by the Rwandan genocide.
Hutu nationalist groups like Parmehutu and Tutsi rebellion groups were both main causes of the genocide because there was obvious tension between the two. It had all started in the 60s when the Hutus, with the help of the government of Rwanda, had overthrown the Tutsi ruling class. This resulted in the death of over 20,000 and many more Tutsis that had been exiled from Rwanda into neighboring countries. This caused the hate for Tutsis in Rwanda to skyrocket. The Hutus would still discriminate the small Tutsi population. In 1985, the RPF, the Rwandan Patriotic Front, rebel forces wanted the Tutsis that had been exiled from Rwanda to return, and they also wanted to stop the discrimination of the Tutsi population. The RPF then invaded Rwanda through Uganda, and in 1990, it happened in 1990, and it reignited the hatred for the Tutsis by the Hutus. This act of aggression is what paved the way for the genocide against the Tutsis.
Mark Doyle, a reporter for the BBC in Kigali, tried to explain the situation to the world in late April 1994 as follows. You have to understand that there are two wars going on here. There's a shooting war and a genocide war. The two are connected but also distinct. In the shooting war, there are two conventional armies at each other. And in the genocide war, one of those armies, the government side, with help from civilians, is involved in mass killings. UNAMIR, the UN peacekeeping force in Rwanda, was present on the ground throughout the course of the genocide. With disregard to the violence portrayed in the national media, France, Belgium, and the United States declined to send additional support.
So in conclusion, the country of Rwanda was greatly impacted by the things that happened in Rwanda, such as the genocide, because of the fact that many people were dying, many people were killed, which means they have to clean up the dead bodies, clean up the land, make sure this event doesn't happen again, and make sure that the countries know that this is unacceptable and that I'm not going to allow this to ever happen again. Thanks for watching.